Hi Kirby fans, so today what we're going to be doing is checking out that Tineco Ifloor One S11 and seeing if it's any good. So what we'll do is we'll get straight to it. Hi Kirby fans, welcome back to the channel. Again, those who are new to the channel, if you find getting value out of this content, then contemplate slap that subscribe button, it's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if you like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. Right, so as I said in today's video, what we're going to be doing is taking a look at that new Tineco S11 and to see if it's any good. It's a sort of a mop system. If you watched my previous video, I did a bit of an unboxing. I'm trying to keep this Kirby based content, but as well as that, I'm being asked to do reviews on other products. So what we'll do is we'll jump in and see if it's any good compared to the Kirby and what the pros and cons are and where it's actually worth that high price tag. Don't forget, we've got the Kirby merchandise. There are new products being produced as I speak. So make sure you check those out. There's more designs going up. So what we'll do is we'll get straight to it. Right, so if you haven't seen the previous video, the Tineco comes with its own dock. Now you can leave it permanently plugged in and it takes roughly 4.5 hours to charge. Obviously when you lift it off the dock, it will stand up on its own, so it's not like a dice when it's going to fall over. The only advice is it as I'm using it as well. I have noticed if you put it down and you leave it in a certain spot for a while, any excess water that is in the bush roll will literally sit just a little bit on the floor. So if you've got it on a joint, it's going to sink into those joints, so don't leave it there too long. Make sure you just put it on the base. Makes life a lot easier. Now when you put it on the base, you will get a noise.
Charging has commenced.
And it will start charging. So we're going to see how long this charge actually lasts, and we're going to see what the different cleaning modes are. Now there are two different types of cleaning modes. You can have it just cleaning clean water, and you can use a cleaning solution in there as well. There are links in the description to the cleaning solution I'm going to be using today. I have used it before and I find it works really, really well. It's just going to be a hardwood cleaner that goes with the water as well. Now on the tanks, you've got your fill tank here, which holds literally 600 ml of water. Now they advise you not to go above 60 degrees Celsius on the water, obviously because it's going to be running through, I'm assuming, plastic hoses and everything like that. So that's where your clean water goes and your solution. So I'll show you how to fill that in a second. And then what you've got as well, and it will advise you, is you've got your dirty water tank. You've also got a filter in there. Now you do get two filters with them. You get a spare filter and you get a spare brush roll as well. So you can always have one clean on hand. It is self-cleaning as well, which I will demonstrate as we go along. So what we'll do is we'll fill it up with some water, and I'm going to use a solution purely because I think if you just use water, it's going to make the brush roll smell. I'd rather have that brush roll smell a little bit sweeter than just dirty water. So we'll try it with the cleaning solution first, and then we'll try it just with straight water to actually flush the cleaning solution out and clean the floor. So what we'll do is we'll fill this up and we'll add some solution. Right, so what we're going to be using today is some Pledge Wood Magic. I have used it before. Again, I'm not sponsored by Pledge and I'm not sponsored by Tineco. This is just purely a review I've been asked to do, and I'm just going to give you an unbiased review of this product and see how it compares to the Kirby cleaning system in my opinion. So we're going to put literally, I mean, with one of these you put 2 capfuls to 5 litres of water. I've worked it out, there's 600 ml in there, so it's literally a quarter of a capful of this product will go in there. So we'll put that in first and then we'll add the water. Now they advise you not to go above 60 degrees with your water. Our tap water is around 45, so I've boiled the kettle to 60 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to add that because I find obviously if it's warm water or it's as hot as it can be, it's going to evaporate a lot quicker, especially if you've got a wooden floor or bamboo floor. Now they do advise you can use this on a laminate floor as well. So I haven't got any laminate, but I'll be a bit dubious with putting a mopping system on a laminate floor purely because it can blow. I'm a bit dubious using it on my bamboo system, but I've used the Kirby system and that worked fine, and it dried really fine as well. Or the only thing I found with the Kirby mopping system, after I did go over it with a dry mop, which I did share in one of my previous videos. If you haven't seen that video, there'll be an iCard above to check that out at the end of the video. So what we'll do is just add the solution to this, and then we'll add the water. back in the machine, you literally hold your fingers under there, press that button, slide her in, like so, an angle, and then push it in and it will clip in place. Now what you have got as well is an app, and I did share that. You have to download that. You can use it without it. It's easier to operate the system with the app, and it will tell you how clean your floor is as you go on the actual app. I don't know how much of a gimmick that is, we'll find out. So the app is just Tineco, so you just click on there, and I'll quickly zoom in and show you through the app before we start. Right, so with your app, you literally open it, and it'll tell you whether it's fully charged. So this works when you put it back on the docking station, whether it's charged. It'll tell you there what the cleaning performance is. There it tells you whether the water tank is clean or needs filling up, and that tells you how empty or full your dirty water tank is as well. So we'll just have on start. Now if you want to check your status, you can turn the voice program off, so you can press the mute button like this and it will disable it, or if you want the prompts, turn them on like so. So what we'll do is we'll set it up and start some cleaning. Right, so by default this will start in water mode. Now because we're using a solution, you're going to have to hold auto max for at least 3 seconds to switch it into solution and water mode, which means that we're going to be washing with the solution. Now when you're washing with the solution, your blue lights will go from blue to red, and the opposite when you're using the water. So if you're using plain water, then it will start off blue, it will go red when the floor is dirty, when it's picking up dirt, and when it's blue, it's clean. It's the opposite of the cleaning solution. It will go red purely because it's picking up the cleaning solution, and I'm assuming as soon as it's dirt, or it knows it's cleaning solution. I don't know how clever it is, I don't know how much of a gimmick this is, but we'll soon find out. So what we'll do is see how she actually cleans. Right, let's turn it on, let's lift it back. Now this will swivel left and right, so it is quite light to push, and then we turn the auto max on the top. Right, so this will go right down to about there. If you go any further, it's going to tip. So you've literally got about that distance. Now, if you've got long arms like me, you're going to be up here anyway. If you're a bit shorter, it's not too bad. So you literally turn it on, and then we hold the auto max button. 3, and that should switch to cleaning. And as you can see, it's gone red, and it's going to turn to blue as you go. Now the 97.6, as you can see, that is the colour, and when it's blue, according to that, it's clean. So when it starts to turn blue, apparently it's clean. Turn this off for a sec.
Power off.
And you can see that it isn't putting a lot of water down, there's not a lot in there. So if you've got a bamboo floor, you're not going to drench it. And that is practically dry already, you know. Now it doesn't seem to be getting these little marks up. If that was a Kirby, that would scrub that off. So you might need to put it on a scrub mode, which means it spins a bit faster. So what we'll do is we'll finish cleaning this with a solution, and then we'll try it with no water, and I'll go through the self-cleaning process as well. Just to the kitchen as well, so again we're going to turn it on. So it's red, and then we're going to hold that for 3 seconds. And that's insane. So what that's telling us now is that there's debris or there's dirty water. So we'll zoom in and see what we've got. Right, so to release the dirty water tank, you just press that button there and pop that out. On the side. Right, so let's see what we've got. So we've got the filter. So the filter comes out. You have got a spare filter. And we'll see what's in this tank. So we've probably picked up. There we go. We'll just tip that out. So it's cleaning. And any hairs or anything like that sort of get on this filter here. So what we're going to do is give that a bit of a swirl out. You can see there's a few dog hairs there as well. It's actually picked up. So it does pick up the dog hairs. Obviously, like I say with the Kirby, my only advice would be obviously sweep and mop before, just in case you've got a piece of grit, because I'm assuming this is the same as the Kirby. If it grabs that grit, it might spin it and scratch your wooden floor. You never know. So we just swirl these out. Like so. And then we'll pop that back in the machine. Now with your filters, they are washable, so you can wash these out. Now we have got a spare filter, so we'll just quickly swirl this one out and just leave that to dry. So we'll just drop our clean filter in, shake the water out, and we'll put this back in the machine. Again, just tilt it all the way forward.
Please place appliance on charging base.
Okay. That's saying that purely because I pressed the top
Please
button.
place appliance on charging base.
So water-wise, we're pretty empty. So what we'll do now is just put some clean water in and see how she goes with clean water. Now again, you can just use normal tap water. So just make sure it's warm. Ours comes through at about 45 degrees Celsius. What I'm going to do is just wash this solution out. And make sure you're just using clean water. And you're just going to fill that up to the max line, and then we'll pop that back in. So we'll just pop this in, back on clean water mode. So that's just water, no solution. Right, so we've just got clean water in there now. This floor should be pretty clean. There's a little bit of dirt that came out of there. Now so far, with that cleaning solution, I presume it cleans a little bit better. I mean, it has dried, it dries really well. But I've found at the moment, any really stubborn spots that have been there for a while, it won't scrub them off. Obviously, you probably need a bit more agitation. You can put it on a faster mode, but you're going to be there for quite a while. Whereas I found with the Kirby just scrub away and it's gone within seconds. You are getting a little bit more water down with the Kirby, but if you've got a really dirty floor, or you've got a dog that's having seasons, then obviously you're going to want to clean it with the Kirby. I think this is mainly for spills and stuff like that. At the moment, I cannot see a reason for an $800 price tag on this machine. Yes, it's got Wi-Fi technology and you've got a little app, but to me at the moment it's a bit of a gimmick. We'll see how we go with the clean water, and it does go into water mode as standard. So what we'll do, we'll zoom in and we'll see what the cleaning mode is when we put it on auto with just the water. Right, now we have cleaned this floor, so we're just going to put it on auto again, so it's that top button there. So turn it on first. So we turn it on first, and then we press auto. That's on auto mode, and where it's red, apparently it's dirty, and when it turns blue, it's clean. So we'll see what that's actually picked up with the dirty water tank. We'll turn it off.
Shutting down. Power off.
And we'll just drop that back on the dock for now. Oops.
Charging has commenced. Auto detecting whether to run self-cleaning cycle. Please begin self-cleaning cycle.
So at the moment it wants to self-clean, so we've still got water in there. So all you do is you go into your app. Oops.
Please clean dirty water tank.
So she wants the dirty water tank cleaning first. We'll see if we can go into cleaning mode, so self-cleaning mode.
Start self-cleaning.
There we go.
Self-cleaning cycle complete. Please clean dirty water tank and debris channel.
Right, so this is the dirty water that it's picked up. Just take that filter out, press that, let's pull that, and you see there's a few dog hairs in there as well. Just swirl that out. Now you can see in the tank all the dog hairs there. So just take that dirty water out. So that's all out the bush roll, so it's apparently clean the bush roll. What we'll do is we'll just pull this out and we'll just have a look at that bush roll and I'll show you how to change the bush roll in it. So that's now clean. Put that back in, filter back in. Right, so we'll just drop our tank back in. There is water in there as well, so you can empty this out. I'd advise you empty it out after every use. What I'd normally do is give it a second clean with the cycle, but you can take these brushes out, so just pull that out. Just lift the brush out, just pull from one side, slots on like so. That is pretty dry. You can't leave it in there because obviously I can just smell solution on it at the moment. I think if we hadn't used solution, you would get a really damp, smelly smell. So what you're meant to do, obviously, is take that out, put that in there to dry. Obviously, get a little cloth or anything, just clean any debris out of there. And then you just get your new brush and put that in there. Now these are microfiber rollers. I think this is probably something Kirby could do to get there to get a little bit more water up and to actually change their bush roll to this type of bush roll or something that's a bit more absorbent. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the Kirby system does a fantastic job. The Tineco, to me at the moment, it's purely for spills and just general mopping lightly. So if you don't want to mop, if you've got a massive area to mop, you can use this. If you've got a dog, you're going to get a lot of hairs in there, in that filter. You're going to be swilling this out. So compared to a mop, it's probably better than a mop. If I'm rating it against the Kirby, yes, it keeps it nice and dry, but it's not cleaning the floor as well as I would expect for those stubborn stains. And then put this back on, so let's clean that out. So you see you've got dog hairs there still. You can put it onto the cleaning cycle if you want. Obviously we've got a new brush roll in there, so we don't need to. And you just clip that back down in place, and that's ready to go. And then when you drop it on your dog,
Charging has commenced.
it will start charging. Now it takes 4.5 hours to charge. That's quite a long time. I mean, it's down to, we've literally used it for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes max, and it's literally down to 60% already. Now say you've got a 35-minute battery life on this. It hasn't got a separate battery. The battery is actually built in. You do get a 2-year warranty with it. My advice is if you're going to buy one on a credit card so you get that extra warranty, because you get another 12 months when you buy it on a credit card on top of your 2-year warranty. Because if that battery packs up after 2 years, and there's a lot of products that do, so after 2 years, it might be one of those products that's 24 hours after that warranty runs out, or even 10 seconds, that battery packs up. Right, so we've cleaned the bamboo floor with it. We're going to see how she copes on toils. If you haven't checked out my video, I will put a link to the tile cleaning video with the Kirby that I did, which was absolutely fantastic in getting these grout lines cleaned and scrubbed. Absolutely awesome. So make sure you check that one out. But what we'll do, we'll quickly zoom in and see how she goes at picking up any dirt and debris that's actually around here on the tile floor. So what we'll do, we'll get straight to it. Right, so we'll stick it on auto again. There we are. Okay, so if you enjoyed that video, make sure you check out part 2. There will be a link at the end of this video. What we're going to be doing is checking out whether it actually does household spills and actually sucks them up and doesn't spread it all over the floor. If you want one, there will be a link in the description below. But at the moment, I'm not impressed. Yes, it keeps the floor dry. It cannot remove those stubborn stains that are actually on the wooden floors. Or if you've got bamboo floor, wooden floor, if you've got any sort of stains, it won't remove them. Unless you put it on high speed, and you'd probably be there for like 10 minutes. I could just literally get my finger and wipe it off with my finger. That's how good the agitation was on that bush roll. So if you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate showing your support by slapping that subscribe. It's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if you like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. Right, so don't forget to check out all your Kirby merch. It's in the links in the description below. And what we'll do is we'll cut to the bloopers, and I'll catch you in the next one. So what we'll do is we'll start filling this up. Wrong one, that's the dirty water. So whether it actually does spills and chills,